All right, let's number 9. Let's subtract. What are we going to subtract on number 9? Kind of like Jada in. 3x squared. There you go. So what's 3x squared minus negative 1x squared? 4x. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. All right, now what am I going to do?
Now you're going to subtract negative 7x.
Yeah.
From 4.
All right, what's negative 7 minus 4x? There you go. Very nice. And then what do I do with this guy? There you go. All right, one more. You ready? One more? All right, we're going to add. What am I going to add on number 10?
2c squared and c squared.
There you go, which gives you?
3c squared.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then 7c plus negative 9c, how much is that?
Negative 2.
Yeah, what do I do with these two guys? Very nice. Y'all okay? Yeah? All right, here we go. We are going to do one problem for ACT today, only one problem, okay? Keep it face down when I hand it to you because you're going to have a new one. Oh gosh.
I don't know what happened to my other two copies.
So, can you just do it on the side of the paper, the other ACT one you have, and I'll get you a paper tomorrow? Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. All right, ready? All right, so since we have only one problem, how many minutes are you going to get? 1 minute. You ready? Go. Just number 7, okay? Just number 7. All right, time's up. Y'all okay on number 7? So what are we going to do tomorrow since we reviewed that today? Since we did it today, what are we going to do tomorrow? We'll review it, right? Y'all okay? And Danielle and Jared, I will get y'all a copy. I don't know what. I thought I made enough copies, but I thought I made plenty extra. I guess I messed up. All right, here we go. What do we have tomorrow? A quiz tomorrow. Okay, find your partner. You see your partner? See him? All right, here we go. So, grab your notes. We're going to be on what pages? 9 and 10. You're going to get with your partner, and you're going to work all of page 9 and the 2 problems on page 10. You see the 2 problems on page 10? See them? Yes? No? Maybe? All right, and then we're going to come back together and do the absolute value, okay? So, all of page 9 and the top 2 on page 10. All of page 9, top 2 on page 10. Alright, what did we get on the first one? Looks like some of us are kind of struggling a little bit. We need to go over the first one. Alright, let's go over number 7, guys. So when you're multiplying this fraction, this is like 6 over 1, right? So when you distribute, you have 2 times 6, which is 12. And on the bottom, you have 3 times that understood 1. So you have 12 over 3, which is 4. Okay, and then you do this one. So you have, this is understood 1. So you have 2 times 18, which is 36. Then you have 3 times 1. So 36 over 3 is 12. For this, yeah, they'll all be clean, yeah. So let's see, 24, 96, 96 over 4, 24. Are y'all okay so far on number 7? You fixed your numbers? All right, make sure you get an answer of -3. Make sure you get an answer of -3. Not +3, negative. Look at what you did wrong. Look at what you did wrong on number 7, okay?
That's not right.
Okay, make your life easy. Make your life easy. What'd y'all get on number 8? Remember what it was called? No solution. Very good. Okay, so I distributed the -4, right? And then I'm going to add or subtract the r minus 4. Add the 8. Oh, no. Add the 3r. So you got 7 equals -8, or some of you did it a little different, and you got 0 equals 15, right? Okay, so is 7 ever going to equal -8? Is 0 ever going to equal 15? No, they never equal, and there's no letter. That's why this is a no solution. Are y'all okay? Yes. Oh. No, we're not okay? What's wrong, Tyler? Nothing? Okay. All right, what about number 9? Y'all okay on number 9? Distribute. right, then we can combine those, right? What's negative 10 plus 3? Negative 7. That is not a no solution. It is all real numbers because they're exactly the same, okay? If you subtract that 5h, negative 7 does equal negative 7. Those are exactly the same. You want me to show you the symbol for all real numbers? You ready? Do you remember when we did the classifying numbers on Friday and we called them real numbers and rational and irrational, all that good stuff? You remember that? What was the letter for all real numbers? R, but we just bold it when we're talking about the symbol. Are y'all okay? So if you want to, you can just put the symbol. You don't have to write the word. Y'all okay? Are we struggling on number 1? Yeah? Okay, some of us are, some of us aren't. Let's look at number 1. What do the directions tell me to do? What's the specified variable? H. Right here. Right? Y'all okay? Okay. There are 4 operations in math. What are the 4 operations in math? Perfect, right? What's the only one you see on number 1? Multiplication. So you have no choice. You have to do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. You have no choice, right? And what are we going to divide by so that H is by itself? There you go. Pi Q cubed. I know, I got to use a different letter next year. Do you notice anything? Perfect. And do you now have H by itself? Yeah. So you're finished. Do not let those problems defeat you. They are just letters. Don't let them defeat you. Okay, let's talk about number 2. You ready? What if I were to give you this? 9x minus 7 equals, I don't know, 18. Something crazy, okay? You don't have to write that down. Number 2, what does it tell you to solve for on number 2? A. So, look at the example that I gave you. What would you do first here? Would I divide by 9 first, or would I add the 7 first? You'd add the 7 first. So do you have that in your brain about how to work that? Okay, now take that and see if you can work number 2, okay? Take what you know about this one and see if you can work number 2. Talk with your partner. Work it out if you need to, okay? Honestly, please send it back and they'll say me.
I brought this whole church down. All right, what y'all do first on number 2?
No, number 2.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
You'd minus the bx. And what else could you go ahead and subtract? Subtract the c. Yep. Okay, now that you moved all of that, now what can you do to get a by itself? Divide. There you go. By what? Perfect. Do these x's cancel out? No, because you're subtracting. You cannot subtract and cancel those out at the same time. We'll talk later about that more. Are y'all okay? Number 3 is kind of stumping some of us. So you do not want to distribute the c first, because what else is there that you could move? The subtract d. So you could add equals. Forgot my equal sign. Y'all okay? Now what could we do? I still don't want to distribute because I want to get a by itself. I can't subtract the b because it's attached to this c. I can divide by c, Andrew. Very good. Alright, so that gives me a plus b equals f plus d over c. Are y'all okay? One more step. Yeah, now watch how I write this. You ready? You have to have the fraction, then the b goes on the side. Okay? Kind of, sort of, ish, a little bit.
Why isn't that you get a different answer?
You don't get a different answer. It just looks different. All right, so you have 2 problems on page 10. 2 problems on page 10. Go. All right, Danielle, you ready? So you should get CA plus CD minus D, right? Get that? Then you move this over?
Yeah.
Okay, so far? And then you move that over? Right? Then you divide it by what? C? Yep. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're adding and subtracting, this denominator goes into all 3 of those.
Oh, so it counts.
So that would cancel out right there.
Okay.
So you'd have F over C plus D over C minus CV over C. These cancel. You can make this one big fraction and you'll get the same answer.
Oh, okay. So we're both being accepted?
Yes, but this is probably going to be the one that's on a standardized test because of the way it's split up like that. All right, let's talk about number 4. What are you solving for on number 4? Y. So what do you want to do first? So, all right. That was okay, but this fraction guy right here was giving us some grief. You multiply it by the reciprocal, which is very good. Now watch right here. You ready? Watch, watch, watch. When you multiply it over here, you cannot leave it like that. It has to distribute to both of them, which means that you have to use parentheses, okay? Because you're multiplying that whole side. And so we would write that with a number in front, 5/2, and then z minus x. Yes, no, maybe? All right, what about number 5? Last one.
You multiply it on the inside.
By 2. Very nice. So you get x plus y equals 2b. You subtract, yep. And y equals 2b. There you go. Are y'all okay? Yeah? Yes, ma'am. Because it says to get y by itself. Yeah. All right, y'all good? Anybody got a question? Cell phones up? All right, so go ahead and put my chairs back where they need to be. Find your seats, and let's finish these last 5 real quick. I am. I'm not moving it. All right, while we're transitioning real quick, when you hear your name, please come grab your homework from the other night. When you hear your name, please come grab your homework from the other night. While we're transitioning. All right, Andrew, Tyler, Abby Malco, Danielle, Raylan, Jared, Cole, Jada, Abby Wilson, Madison, Joseph, Friendly, James, Savannah, Bernice. Miguel, Sabrina, Bella, Cruisten, Brandon, and Jonathan. That's fine. Turn anything. Okay. All right, here we go. You ready? Yeah? No? Okay? All right, here we go. So what's different about these?
They have absolute value.
They have absolute values, right? Y'all okay? Yeah? No? All right, here we go. So look, what happens if I get a number inside of here that's negative? It's still going to equal positive 9, right? Okay, so whatever your outside number is, what's my outside number here? 9. Okay, so we are always going to get 2 answers when we have absolute value. If you have absolute value, you're always going to get 2 answers, okay? So this 9, anything that's in here, if it gives me negative 9, it's still going to give me positive 9, right? So I have negative 9 equals d plus 5, and I have positive 9 equals d plus 5. Because no matter what you plug in, absolute values are always going to make this positive, okay? So let's do this. Did I touch anything with the d plus 5? Did I change anything, make it negative or anything like that? No. All right, so here we go. Let's subtract 5 to figure out what that value is. So I have 14, excuse me, negative 14. and 4, right? All right, so let's plug it in and see how that works. Negative 14 plus 5, how much is that? And what's the absolute value of negative 9? It's still 9, right? All right, let's plug in 4. What's 4 plus 5? 9, and the absolute value is still 9, right? Does that make sense to everybody? So the only thing that I messed with, the only thing that changed was the outside number. Does that make sense? Okay, there's only one exception. There's only one exception, and it's number 2. It has a 0. Can you have a positive and negative 0?
Yeah.
Like, no, 0 is Switzerland, all right? It's neutral. There's no way it can be positive and negative. But before you can do anything, you have to get rid of this guy right here. How can I do that? I can't distribute with absolute values.
Divide.
You can divide. Very good. Because 0 divided by 3 is still 0. So I'm only going to get one answer this time. What is it, Jared? 2. It is 2. Very good. Very nice. All right, you're on a quiz tomorrow. You got a quiz, and you're like, I don't know if this is right or not. Plug it in. What's 2 times 2?
4.
4. What's 4 minus 4? What's the absolute value of 0?
0.
What's 0 times 3?
0.
It's still 0, right? Are y'all okay? All right, let's look at number 3. All right, we're not going to finish number 3, but we are going to start it. Here we go. The only problem with number 3 is that you have to get the absolute values by itself first. You would add the 8, yep. One more step.
Divide by 4.
Yeah. Okay, are the absolute values by itself now? What's the only thing I mess with? The outside number. There you go. Okay, we're not going to finish this all the way because it has a fraction and we just frankly don't have time to deal with all that right now. So we are just going to set it up, okay? So we make the outside number negative. Don't touch the inside stuff. And then one of the outside numbers is positive. Don't touch the inside stuff. Are y'all okay? We're just going to leave it like that for now, okay? All right, let's skip 4 for right now, and let's go to 5. Let's skip 4 and go to 5. All right, number 5, what do I have to do first?
Subtract 8.
There you go. Then what do I have to do?
Divide by 4.
Yeah, looks nice, looks nice. Are the absolute values by themselves?
Yes.
Yeah, but what's it equal?
Negative 1.
Can the whole absolute value, can I ever plug a value in for x, minus 4 and times it by 3, and take the absolute value, and it ever give me a negative 1?
No.
No. So what do I call this?
That's what
There you go. But what's the difference between 3 and 5? Like number 3, it was equal to a negative 7. So
But it changed.
why did it change, Danielle?
Because you had to subtract all the one.
There you go. You had to add the 8 and divide it by 4 and get it by itself, right? You're all okay? Y'all with me? Yeah? All right, number 4. Number 4 is the doozy. It's a little confusing. You ready? We're going to use number 1 as a guide. You got number 1? You see it? All right. What did we do to that outside number or outside numbers in this case? What did we do first? Look at number 1. What did we do to that 9 first? We made it negative, right? We changed the signs. So here we go. We're going to make it negative, which is going to change those signs, right? Y'all with me? Come on. We're the last one. We're almost done. Y'all okay? All right. Did we touch the inside? No. right, look back at number 1. You ready? Look back at number 1. Then we didn't make it positive. It was already positive, right? So we just left it alone. So negative 3y minus 2 equals 6y plus 25. So we make one negative, and we leave the other one alone. Are y'all okay? All right, what do I do with this guy right here? Yeah, there you go. Okay, then we're going to subtract the 3, right? What's 6y minus 3 go? 3y. Then we're going to subtract the 25. What's 2 minus 25? Negative 23. If I divide by 3, is that going to divide nice, neat, and pretty? No. So in Algebra 2 with Trig, we don't do decimals anymore. Fractions are our friends in Algebra 2 with Trig. Okay? Right, Tyler? All right. Here we go. Next one. Here we go. What am I going to do first? Go. Add the 3, and you get 9y. Subtract the 25, and you get negative 27. Yeah. Then what? One more step. And you get negative 3. Whoa, hold on a minute, though. I thought we couldn't have absolute values equal to negative numbers in the first place. Like, why did we even do this? It was equal to a negative.
But it's not.
It had a variable. It had an algebraic expression, right? Here we go. Plug it in. You ready? Plug in negative 3. What's negative 3 times negative 3? Go.
9.
And what's 9 minus 2?
7.
It's still positive, right? Are y'all okay? Get it good? And we're not going to worry about fixing that fraction right now. All right, everybody okay? 2 things. Here we go. 2 things. First thing is, actually 3 things. Grab your homework from last night. Grab your homework from last night. Go, 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 hurry. Homework from last night. All right, we are not going to turn it in. We are not going to turn it in. We're going to check it. Number 4. Number 4. I wrote that backwards. That's what I get for doing this too fast. I wrote that backwards. It should be 9x minus 6 over x. Okay, I wrote that backwards. Any questions on 1 through 4? Any questions on 1 through 4? All right. What about 5 through 8? 5 through 8? Yes, ma'am. Yeah? Okay. You don't understand? Alright, so 6 times means you're going to multiply, right? The square of a number means x squared. Increased means plus. And then 5 times the same number means 5 times x. Yeah, we're not done yet, dear. Does that make sense? Yeah? You sure? Okay. Alright, 9 and 10. You could have gotten something different than what I put up here for 9 and 10. So does anybody have anything for 9 and 10 that they're like, I don't know if that's the same thing or not? Anybody have anything different for 9 and 10 that they're not sure about? All right, here we go. So go ahead and put that up real quick. We got 2 things left to do today. Next thing we have to do is our checkpoint. And when you finish your checkpoint, what could you be working on? Homework. Here's your homework right here. It is page 12 and is the first 1 through 15. And you're only doing the odd numbers, just the odd numbers, okay? All right, so go ahead and start on that. The back of this page should be blank. So the back of that page should be blank. So if you want to work it out there, you can. Or if you want to work it out on the side, okay? Here's your checkpoint. What is special about this checkpoint before tomorrow?
It has to be 100.
It has to be 100. And there's still some checkpoints in the tray from yesterday. You should come when?
Your period.
0 period. If you came this morning, we had power outages and issues, but we hopefully will not have that issue tomorrow.